Hi everyone, today I'm starting my first video for my declutter series. That's why we were at a different angle and I have all of this shit in front of me. So today I'm going to be doing my blush, highlighter, and base products because I don't have that many base products, so I thought I would just throw them in this video also. So in front of me is like all of my makeup, and I'm just going to like dump it out and sort everything by category, which I'm going to do off camera because it's going to take me a while, and then I will come back and start decluttering. Here are all my primers. I really hope everything is in frame. So these are all my primers. Okay, so I think I'm going to be keeping all of these, but that's because they're all kind of like different things. This is an eyeshadow primer, which isn't technically like a base product, but I just thought I'd throw it in here with the rest of my primers. It's by Milani. I like it. I'm going to keep it. This is my NYX glitter primer, which I use a lot, and I'm definitely going to be keeping this. This is my favorite primer that I have right now. It's the ColourPop All-Star Primer. It's a matte and blur primer, and I really like it, so I'm keeping this. This is the one I use every time I do my makeup. And these are the new Wet n Wild stick primers that just came out like a month ago. And this is the luminous one and this is the matte one, and I haven't really used the luminous one a lot yet, so I want to keep it and try it out. And I'm still trying to figure out if the matte one works for me, so I'm going to keep these for now. Here are my foundations and concealers. So these are the only two concealers that I have there. The ColourPop concealer. This one is in Light 10 and this is in Fair 00. It is just a white, and I use this to brighten my under eye. This is my Milk Makeup foundation, which I'm going to keep. It was expensive. I don't know why I bought it. I don't know why I bought this. It was expensive, but I like it, so I'm definitely going to be keeping it. This is a BH Cosmetics sample for their foundation, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll use this, but I realized that it is the shade Light Olive, which is all the way down here, which means it's definitely not gonna work for me, and I haven't even used it yet, so I don't think I'm gonna use it, so I'm gonna declutter that. This is a Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation in the shade Light Neutral. I just got this in my Ipsy bag also, and I haven't tried it yet. I have a feeling that it might be a little too dark for me, but I haven't tried it yet, so I'm going to keep it. This is a Pixi H2O skin tint in the shade number 2 Nude. This is too dark for me. I've never actually used it on my face. I've just swatched it, and I know that it's really dark. And it's actually on my Depop for sale. If anyone wants to buy it, that would be sweet, because it was like $25 and I can't use it, so it's on my Depop. It's only for like, I don't even know how much I put it on there for, like $16, $18, something like that. But if anyone wants to buy it from me, that would be sweet, because it's just sitting here not getting used by me. And it's just kind of like a, I mean, I could swatch it right now if anyone wanted to see what it looked like. It's just like a tan color. It's like for people with like way tanner skin tones than me. So this is what it looks like. So if anyone, ooh, that was a weird looking swatch. Anyway, so if anyone thinks that this would match them and wants to buy it from me, that would be sweet. So I'm decluttering this, obviously, because it's already for sale on my Depop. And this last foundation is the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation in Light Ivory. I just recently got this and I'm still trying it out. I think it might break me out, but I'm not positive yet. So I'm going to keep this and try it again, and if it breaks me out, then obviously I'll get rid of it, but I'm still figuring it out. Okay, so these are my powders and my setting sprays. I only have two setting sprays. I have the Milani Make It Last setting spray, which I just recently got, and I like it, but I'm trying to use up this first, which is the ColourPop All-Star setting spray, which is fine. It's not like anything amazing. I don't know. I like setting sprays. Some people think that they're just kind of like a scam, I guess, and that it's just like basically spraying water on your face, but I think this makes a difference in my makeup, so I definitely like the Milani one. And the ColourPop one is nice, and I like both of them, so I'm going to keep them. These are my powders. This is from AOA Studio. It is the Perfect Finishing Pressed Powder, and it is too dark for me, very obviously. It is in the shade Almond. I didn't buy this to use as a setting powder. I bought this because on the website, the picture of it looked very cool toned, and I thought I could use it to try to contour, but it is very warm tone, very warm, and it is too dark for me. It is right there, and so I'm going to get rid of this. The next thing is this Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. This is new. I just recently got this. I really like it so far. I think it has flashback though, but that doesn't really bother me because I don't really take pictures with flash or anything. So I'm still testing this to see if I like it, but I like it so far, so I'm going to keep it. This is my only loose setting powder. It is the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder in Translucent. I really like this a lot. I only have like half of the container left. I bought this like when they first released it, and I really like it, so I'm going to keep it. And this last powder is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder in Warm Light, and this gets like hard pan very easily. It's like every time I use it, there's like hard pan, and I was reading reviews and people were saying to scrape the top off and it should work better, but a lot of other people were saying that they scrape the top off and then every time they use it, it gets hard pan again. And like, I just know that I'm not going to use it if it keeps getting hard pan, because I'm not going to want to scrape the top off every single time. I just know that that's something I'm not going to do, so I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, so here are my blush and highlighting palettes. So I'm going to go for the Elephant in the Room first, which is the Fetish Blush and Highlight Palette by Kat Von D. It looks like this. So I don't support Kat Von D. I don't buy from Kat Von D. My mom got me this for Christmas. Actually, she got me the blush and highlight palette and the eyeshadow palette because she looked it up and saw that Kat Von D was cruelty-free, and she knew that I only use cruelty-free makeup. But she doesn't know a lot about makeup. So my mom doesn't know these things, and I don't purchase from Kat Von D. So these are the only things I have and will ever have from Kat Von D. So I'm going to keep it because my mom got it for me for Christmas. But like, just like so you know, I don't like actively support her or anything. Oh, I also wanted to mention, the blushes are nice. The highlights are super glittery. They like, and I like glittery, ooh, oh my god, I can't talk. I like glittery highlighters, but these ones are like, something about them is like crazy to me. They are right there. Like I wore these and they just like get glitter all over your face. And so I don't know if I love them for that, but I think they might be okay for blush toppers. But I am keeping this. The next thing is this little palette from ColourPop. It is the This Is For You palette, and it is a highlighter palette. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't use it anymore, and the only shade I can really use is this one. Like, the only time I ever used the darker shades is when I used them on my boyfriend, and that's not very often. So I'm going to get rid of this because I think someone with deeper skin could get a lot more use out of this, because they can use these shades and they could probably mix them with the lighter shade and still use the lighter shade. so I'm going to get rid of this. This is the Luminizers Squad from the Balm, and it has these 4 colors in it. This is Mary Luminizer, Cindy Luminizer, Emma Luminizer, and Penny Luminizer. I've just recently got this, and I really like it because I love Mary Luminizer. I had like a little sample of it from my Ipsy bag like a year ago, and I used that up, and I wanted to get a new one, but I knew that getting like the full-size one, I would never use up the whole thing. So I saw this, and it was like on sale. It was like a Black Friday sale, and I was like, oh, well, I could try all of these things. So I got this, and I really like it so far, so I'm definitely going to keep it. And I think that all of these can work for me because, like, these are all, like, very easily workable for light skin tones, and this one isn't, like, too deep, I think. It's just very gold, but it's not, like, a gold that's, like, only for deep skin tones or something, I think. Ooh, that is not a very good swatch. It's right here. And I just think it might be able to work for me, especially in the summer if I get, like, a little tan or something. I like this. I'm going to keep it. This is actually a magnetic palette from ColourPop. So in here I have these things, and this is not magnetic, so it's just kind of sitting in there. So I'm gonna go through these things. These things are eyeshadows. I'll go through those when I do my eyeshadow declutter. So this is a blush that I got in my Ipsy bag from Lottie London. It is the Blush Crush in the shade Zane. This is nice. I just have a lot of similar shades in my blush collection that I use more. So I'm going to get rid of this. And then this is the ColourPop S'il vous plaît highlighter, which is in my project pan. And I said in my last update of my project pan that I don't like this and I'm probably going to declutter it. And I am decluttering it because I don't use it and I don't like it. It's just like too frosty for me, and I just don't want to use it. This is a ColourPop highlighter in Angel Food. This is pretty. I honestly think it might be a little too deep for my skin, but it's very pretty. Honestly, I don't know if you can see any of these swatches, but it's right here. It's really pretty, and when I swatch it, it doesn't look too deep, and I've worn it a few times, and I like it. So I'm going to keep it, and I would like to get some more use out of it. And this last palette is the Wet n Wild highlighting palette, and it looks like this. And my mom also got this for me for Christmas because I asked for it, and I really like it. This shade is so pretty. And this is like a very like wearable icy blue color, and I like all of the colors in here, so I'm going to be keeping it. Okay, so here are all my blushes. I love blush a lot, actually. If you've ever seen any picture of me or any video of me, I usually have a lot of blush on, and that's just like, I love it a lot. So I don't mind having a lot of blushes, but some of these I don't use. So I'm going to start with, I want to compare some shades of stuff that I know are kind of similar. So these, can you see? These I think are all going to be kind of similar. So this is the AOA Studio Blush in the color Mod, M-O-D. And that's right there. I have not used this a lot, but it actually is quite nice, and it's $1, you know, like everything else on the AOA website. Or not everything else, but a lot of the stuff. This is the Morphe blush in the color Spirit, which is also my project pan, and I said I was probably going to declutter it because I never use it. And I just wanted to compare it to some of my other things because I just think I have other colors that I use more. And this is the Balm Springs blush by The Balm. And that is a terrible swatch, but it's right there. So that is like very similar to the Morphe one. It's like, it's obviously different, but it's not different enough where I want to keep the Morphe one because I just like this better and I know I'm going to use this. So I'm going to keep this and the AOA blush, and I'm going to declutter the Morphe blush. some things I know I'm going to keep. My Anastasia blush trios. I just got these at Marshall's actually. So if you want to try these, they're on sale at Marshall's for like $12 or something, which I like shit my pants when I saw that because I really wanted to get these, but they were like $30 and I was absolutely not spending that much. So this is the Peachy Love trio, which, oh, you can see me. Oh God. It looks like this. It's great. I love it a lot. I think these colors are also, or this one mostly, is very similar to the like the Morphe and the Balm Springs and all of those I just swatched. But I'm going to be keeping this. This is the Cocktail Party trio, which looks like this. I think this is a one that's supposed to be really good for like deeper skin tones because these are very like bright blushes. So like this would definitely be like a blush for like a deeper skin tone. But I really like this for myself because I really like bright blush and I love pink blushes and I really like this color, so I'm definitely going to be keeping this. Okay, so these are my NYX HD blushes, which is like my favorite blush formula ever. But I don't use all of these, but I know I'm keeping this one. This is the blush in Double Dare. It is just an orange, and I love it. It's also in my project pan, but I love it, so I'm keeping it. I'm also keeping this one. It's in the shade Crimson. It is a straight up red. I love it. I will swatch it. See, this is like the kind of blush that I will wear. It's like so bright, and I love it. So I'm definitely going to be keeping this one. These two, on the other hand, I think I'm going to declutter. This I bought thinking it was going to look like this blush, because apparently I'm a dumb bitch and can't tell the difference between these two colors, except they low-key look really similar on camera, I think, right now. But this is the ColourPop blush in Thumper, and it is a cream blush. And this is what it looks like. It's right there. And I absolutely love this color. So I'm going to be keeping this. This is the NYX blush in Electro. Electro? Yeah. And that's what that looks like. So I don't use this because even this is extremely bright for me, but I think that this is supposed to be for deeper skin tones. But I did not realize that when I bought it because I bought it online. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I think I could give it to someone else that has a very much deeper skin tone than me because I'm very white. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to get rid of this one as well. This is the blush in Baby Doll. It's really pretty. I just don't use it. It's really pretty. It's this pink one right here. It's really pretty, but when I put it on, I feel like it's not pigmented enough for me. Like, it's pigmented, but, like, I like to wear, like, a shit ton of blush, and I feel like this one isn't as intense as I want it to be, so I'm going to give this away. In its place for, like, a really bright blush, I have the Wet n Wild blush in Fantastic Plastic Pink, which looks like this. It's right here. It's really pretty. It has glitter in it, if you can see. Yeah, I like glittery blushes and ooh, I can't talk. I like glittery blushes. Oh my god. I like glittery blushes and highlighters and stuff like that. So this doesn't bother me, so I'm going to be keeping this. These two are the other two Super Shock cheek products that I have, or blushes that I have from ColourPop. This is in the shade Drive Me Crazy. It looks like this. It's right there. It's beautiful. I love it, and I'm keeping it. This is the shade Holiday, which is like a peachy color, and it's right here. And I also love it a lot, and I'm keeping those. these. Okay, I am getting rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is the NYX Whipped Souffle. It's for like your cheeks and your lips, which are like products that I do really like, but I just don't use this one, and I haven't used it in a while. And I have like other orange blushes that I just know I'm gonna use over this one. I'm swatching it real quick. So that's what it looks like, and then you like blend it out. It's super orange. It's super pretty. It's in the shade Coral Sickle. God, that's hard to say. So I'm going to get rid of this. This is a blush that I got in my Ipsy bag. It is by Bang Beauty. It is the shade Smoked Peach. It is super pretty. It is just not as intense as I would like it to be. It is right here. It is kind of like shiny, but it is so pretty. It's just like, it takes a lot for it to build up to where I like my blushes to be. But I think for people that don't like their blush as intense would really like this. So I'm going to give it away. And this is the Too Faced Sweetheart blush in Something About Berry. This, I can't decide if I like it or not. It's pretty. I hate the packaging. The packaging is so huge and unnecessary, so it takes up a lot of space that I don't have in my makeup area. But I like sparkly blushes, and I think this is really pretty, so I just kind of like swirl it all together. Here, I'll swatch it right here. And yeah, I do like this. And it's right there. It's really pretty, and you could technically like concentrate your brush in either of these strips so you could get like a different type of color, but I like this. I just wish the packaging was smaller. So I'm going to keep it. Okay, these are all my highlighters. So I'm going to start with the fact that I have 3 blue highlighters, and there's one in this Wet n Wild palette. It is this one right here. So I'm going to swatch them all together and figure out which ones. I think I already know which ones I want to keep, but I'm just going to swatch them to make sure. So this is a liquid highlighter from Pacifica. It is the Rainbow Crystals Liquid Mineral Strobe in Nebula. This is really pretty. I like it for a liquid highlighter and as like a little eyeshadow. Like if I'm going for like my chapstick and mascara Glossier kind of look, which I don't do very often, but if I'm trying to do that, I put this on my eyes and like only this, and I think it's really pretty. So I know I'm going to be keeping this one, but I just wanted to swatch these other ones. This is from City Color. I got this in my Ipsy bag. It is the Glow Pro Stellar Iridescent Highlighter in Nebula. Are these both called Nebula? They are. So that one's right there. It's really pretty. I just don't use it. And this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter in Royal Calyx. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I think this one's a little more purple. That one's right there. I can't really get like a good swatch. Okay, so that one is right here. So I don't need 4 blue highlighters because I just know I'm not going to use them that much. And this one's like a lot more silver compared to the rest, which I like because it's a lot more wearable. And I know I just don't wear these two, so I'm going to declutter both of these, and I'm going to keep this one. These other highlighters I have, this is my Nomad highlighter in Midnight Sun. This is my favorite highlighter. I could swatch it for you if you want to see. It is right there. I honestly don't know if you're going to be able to see anything, but it's really pretty, and I love it, so I'm keeping this one. I'm also going to keep this. This is the Wet n Wild highlighter in Blossom Glow, which I have used a fair amount of, if you can tell. This is right here. It is a pinky highlighter, and it's so pretty, so I'm definitely keeping this. This one is a Wet n Wild blush, actually, but I bought it hoping that I'd be able to use it as an orange highlighter. It is in the shade Hummingbird Hype. And I think it's too deep for me to use as a highlighter. So I think if you have a deeper skin tone, this would be really pretty as a highlight. It's right there. So it's like, I think it's too deep for me as a highlighter, but it's not as intense as I would like for a blush. So I don't use it, so I'm going to get rid of it. This is the ColourPop highlighter in Over the Moon, which is like one of their like really popular shades. That is a shit swatch. Can you see that? It's that purple one right there. And I'm going to keep this because I think it is so pretty. This is like glittery, but it's like way prettier than the highlighters in the Kat Von D palette. Like there's a purple in there, but it's just like, I don't know, something about it like isn't as pretty as this one. So I'm definitely keeping this. These last few, this I got from my friend for Christmas. It is the Starlit Studio Holographic Light Year Stick. This isn't even holographic, it's like duochrome in the shade Aura. Oh, Jesus. I think this is supposed to be like a dupe for the Milk Makeup whatever those are, the like highlighting sticks. They have one that's like purple, I'm pretty sure. So this is right here, and it's really pretty, but I also have no idea like what this brand is. So I looked it up and I have no idea. There was like nothing about it online, so I don't know if it's like cruelty free or what. But I wore this and like I have like oily skin, and this just kind of like melted off my face because it doesn't really like dry down, and it just kind of like went everywhere and like melted away off my face. So I'm gonna get rid of this because I think it might work better for someone with like normal or dry skin. This is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. This I really didn't think I would ever get because I always thought it would be too dark for me. But I've been watching like a bunch of YouTubers talk about it, and like all these like super white girls talking about it. And they're like, oh, it works perfect for my skin tone. And I was like, how? It looks way too dark. So I bought it to see if it would work for me. And when you swatch it, it looks kind of dark. It's right there. I honestly don't know if you can see that. Let me try to build up the swatch so you can see it. But when I swatch it on like my hand, see, it's right there. It looks way too dark. But when you like put it on with a brush, it's not too dark, but it just like looks weird on my skin. Like it's not too dark, but it just looks, it like emphasizes my texture or something. And I don't even have that much texture on my cheeks, but I feel like it just looks weird on me, so I'm going to get rid of it. And this last little mini is a little sample of the Mary Doomanizer, which is just the liquid version of Mary Lou from The Balm, and I really like this, and it's super cute, and I'm going to keep it. So that is everything I'm talking about today. I will show you what I'm getting rid of for this video. So I have this bucket of stuff, and this is everything I'm getting rid of, and this is just an empty palette that I put those two things in. So this is everything I'm getting rid of. So reminder, if you want to buy this, check my Depop. I will have it in my description. So thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you want to see more declutters, because I'm going to declutter my collection. I have to do my eyeshadows, everything else that I didn't do in this video. So stay tuned if you're excited for that. Thank you for watching. Bye.